Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. It is Monday, right? Monday. It is Monday. Monday is here. Very exciting stuff. Let me tell you. If you're not aware, this will be announced and revealed and all of that good stuff in an upcoming Feh Channel, likely being on February 1st, which is tomorrow. Correct. That's Tuesday. Fire Emblem Heroes has historically, outside of the first year, had the Feh Channel on the 1st of February, which kind of kicks off the anniversary and also announces like the top 2 winners per category for Choose Your Legends and all that stuff. So, those of you who keep coming into live streams and asking in comments, this video is for you. All right, you're getting that info on the Feh Channel that is likely to be on February 1st. Okay? So just be aware of that. Now, if you come in and ask me again, you're going to feel very silly because I'm going to be like, I'm just going to link you to the video. That's what I'm going to do from now on. No, I'm just having a bit of fun. I'm poking a bit of fun because a lot of people have been asking, which indicates that there's a lot of new players that don't know what the rub is. So this one's for you. I'm putting this video out specifically for you, and I'm also going to speculate as to who actually won the top 1 and 2 spots in each category for Choose Your Legends, because how else are we gonna make this bad boy 8 minutes for a mid-roll? Am I right? It's hard being a YouTuber out here, let me tell you. I actually don't know how long this video is gonna be. It could be shorter. So yeah, we're gonna have a Feh Channel. Likely be on the 1st. In the past, it has covered things like Choose Your Legends. The Legendary Hero Remix got announced last year. We did just get a new game mode in the way of Summoner Duels and then Summoner Duels Ranked. So I don't anticipate a new game mode that we're getting. There could be a new passive thing, maybe an update to Ether Resort, something along those lines. There will likely be some sort of GHB Fiesta party thing going on that just has a bunch of rewards and things like that. There will likely be a Hero Fest banner that is coming up. There will maybe be a free 5-star summon. They've done this thing where they put every special hero that exists in the 5-star pool, and then they give you the banner and you pick a color and you get something from that color pool. It's not, yeah, it's not been the greatest. I don't think we'll see an upgrade or update to ephemeras yet. I think those typically happen in like April-ish, sometime around there. So I think it's still a little too early for, you know, new divine codes to get updated. So we still got a little bit of time on that. I don't anticipate updates to the shop outside of that new starter pack thing that's gonna have Sothis now, I guess. If you saw my video like yesterday, I think is when I did it, we should be seeing something along the lines of mythic heroes getting put into the remix banners, at least the older ones potentially. So that might be a thing. I would anticipate that personally. What else? We're probably going to see a little feature preview of the Valentine's banner. I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably 3 houses. Geralt will probably be the new staple dead dad that takes place on those banners. So look forward to that if you're a 3 Houses fan or just a fan of the Valentine's banners or Day of Devotion. I got roasted in a comment once because actually it's not called Day. It's not Valentine's. But quit putting your spin on things. I don't know what you want me to say, man. It's Valentine's. There's love and hearts and happiness and things. It's Valentine's. But it's technically called Day of Devotion. That is correct. So there's that. And then I think that's probably it for the most part. The big features really is usually some kind of big announcement. I think last year it was probably the Legendary Remix that got all hyped up. They always showcase a Valentine's thing, and there are occasionally tickets. I think they did it one year. I'm not sure if they did it last year, but they definitely did it the first year. where we got 5 first free poll tickets to go on the newest Valentine's banner. So they might do something like that. There will be some sort of in-game rewards or party thing that happens, usually with a GHB thing of some kind. And then, of course, the Choose Your Legends stuff gets announced. I don't know that they'll have the full breakdown available. That might come like a day later or something. But they will announce the top 2 for each category. You won't actually see any concept art or anything like that. That's months and months and months away, but I'm sure August will creep up on us sooner than we expect. So if you're hyped about any of that stuff, that will all be coming likely on the 1st of February. So look forward to that. We'll also probably get like the update announcements too for the next version, for the February version that gets released. Probably a day after. I know they normally come like a couple days before the new month starts, or even maybe like a day or two after the new month starts. They're probably holding off on that this month, specifically because of the anniversary and the announcements and stuff like that. So they don't want to like give anything away. So all that is to say, everything's happening tomorrow. So by the time you watch this, you won't have much time to anticipate anymore. It will basically already be upon us. But let's take a look here. So just to make it a little more fun, because I will be covering the Feh Channel announcement and stuff like that. But the results this year felt very similar to last year, kind of. The same kind of staple players were here, except Henriette for some reason. Not really sure what the big Henriette push was last year. I'm not sure. But I feel like a lot of the same staple players. We did see a larger mix of Tokyo Mirage sessions, which is kind of cool. But everybody else, like Tharja, Anna, Dorothea, Robin, Azura, Hilda, Corrin, Bernie, they were all kind of in the top 15, I think, last year when it came to like actual results. I'm not sure about the midterms. So I'm not really too surprised on that. Same thing with this group. I don't really think there's any standouts outside of like Itsuki, I think, and Toma. Toma got a big bump. I think Leon did too, maybe. But other than that, I feel like the same kind of staple characters are here from last year's ending top 15. I could check, but it's Monday and I'm lazy, so I'm not going to right now. This is just a video for you to enjoy before we all drown our sorrows and Choose Your Legends updates. But yeah, I think based on what I've seen on Twitter and what I've seen within my community specifically, which has a fair mix of stands everywhere, I'm very proud of the fact. I think Sacred Stones has the least amount of following within my viewership, but everybody else has a very large amount of representation. Maybe not. Maybe Echoes. Maybe Valentia. Maybe Almland. Maybe that. Maybe that has the least amount of following. Anyway, either way, point being, I feel like I've gotten a fair amount of mix from peoples and the Twitters and whatnot. I hope that I haven't fallen into the recommendation bubble on Twitter and whatnot, but it's very possible that it did happen. I did retweet a lot of Tiki art. I went hard for Awakening Tiki this year, man. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but here we are. Here we are living our best lives. And then I saw a lot of stuff for this group too. I saw a lot of self-support. I saw a lot of Crom. Saw a lot of Felix. I think once the midterms came out, the Robin stands fell off a little bit. Sigurd as well. I think anybody who was hyped for Sigurd probably threw a lot of weight behind Seliph. So I would imagine that happened. I think, honestly, here's what I'm predicting to happen. I think that Toma's going to fall off just a smidge. Okay, I don't think he's going to make it into the top 20 for the men's side. I think Soren's actually going to bump up and beat out Seliph. I think Crom is going to win, but I think Soren's going to bump up and beat out Seliph, which I feel like will make people very sad. Or unless you're a Soren fan, in which case it will make you very happy. But I think that's maybe what's going to happen on the men's side. Again, I have no inside information. This is just speculation and based on what I saw, popping back and forth. I think Tiki's going to take it. I think she's going to take it. We don't know what the gap is here. Usually it's a lot more competitive on the women's side than the men's. So this is probably a much closer race than this is. Historically, it's been that way anyway. But I think Tiki's going to win. I think she's going to take first. I had no idea how to feel when the mids came out and it was like, oh, actually Awakening Tiki is not in top 8. She's actually number 1, which is wild. So again, top 8 was just within the first day of votes. I think when people saw that she was top 8, it fueled a lot of extra support for her, and then that kind of shot her up to first. And then in past years, we've seen that, you know, you can't get complacent, right? You can't get complacent. And that's, I feel like that kind of helped staple down the fact that you need to keep voting for whoever's in your top like 3 or 4. Honestly, if you weren't in top 5, you probably had no shot of cracking in to the top 3, let's say. I don't know why they give a little award to 3. Nothing happens when you're 3rd. Literally nothing happens when you're 3rd. Maybe in, you know, years gone by when we had the Wayward banners, where it was like a Choose Your Legends runners up type of thing, which was cool, and I'm sad that they don't really do that anymore. Maybe, but not anymore. This isn't really third's not really a thing anymore. Anyway, point being, I think Bernadette is gonna come up and beat Byleth. I really do. So I think on the women's end, it's gonna be Tiki in first, Bernie in 3rd, maybe Hilda. Tiki in first, Bernadetta in 2nd, maybe Hilda 3rd. Byleth probably has a pretty big lead though. So probably Byleth in 3rd. I think Bernadette is going to come in and usurp a little bit. I think we're going to have some double action of that. And then I think it's probably going to be Crom, followed by Soren, and then Seliph and Felix. And again, I have no stake in this race outside of Awakening Tiki. So of course my bias is going to be showing. But I don't care, because it's what I want. It's what I think is going to happen, and it's what I want, mostly. I don't really care about anything else at this point. I hope whoever gets in, and people are happy about it. Even if Awakening Tiki gets knocked off, that's, you know, that is what it is. We have no control over that at this point. But I hope the top 20 stays a little diverse. Nino's already in, Mia's already in, Lindsay's already in, Freya's already in, Lilina's already in. There's not a lot of newcomer options, I guess, for the women's side, which is a little disappointing. Yeah, there's not really anybody new. Outside of Awakening Anna. She would technically be new, I guess. Sort of. Men's, not really either, I guess. Except Toma. Is Toma really the only newcomer? Toma's actually the only newcomer. Wow, that's wild. Out of the top 20 on each side, there's only one not in-game unit. That's crazy. That's actually wild. Huh. Well, there you go. I hope we get some fresh faces this year. I think in terms of like top 100 representation, they've kind of knocked that out over the last 2 years. So we don't really have like a lot of new debuting type of characters that we haven't had before. So I hope there's at least a little bit of new blood in the game this year, because they do that. They base new banners and special banners off of, you know, top 100, top 150 votes for Choose Your Legends, and then they add them to the pools that way, you know, which is cool. So I hope we get some fresh skin in the game. That'll be exciting. But that's what I'm predicting. Tiki and Bernie in the women's end, and then Crom and Soren in the men's. That's what I'm assuming will happen. I'm probably wrong though. So, but hey, that's it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed listening to me babble about things for a hot minute or two. Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back, because there will be more Fire Emblem Heroes things. And I may even be streaming the final part of Lantern Rite tonight for Genshin Impact, so come check that out too if you're interested. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, subscribe, come back for more, and until then I will catch you next time.